Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with Q&A about the application of law of attraction to our lives. Our question today comes from Suhani and it is about relationships. Let me read out the question to you. She says, I have a question that is really bothering me, but it's also a little embarrassing. But since you are so kind and non-judgmental, I have finally managed to ask it. So when I was in college a few years ago, on the first day, I saw this tall, slightly awkward guy and instantly felt some kind of a connection with him. I didn't have the courage to talk to him, so I stalked his social media, through which I came to know that my instincts about him were true. He was exactly like me. But sadly, throughout those years of college, he didn't give me any attention. So, due to fear of rejection, I never even talked to him. Just kept being in love with him and crying for him. College ended, I got back home, and since then, I haven't been able to forget him. I still sometimes stalk him and cry. I think about him every night, every morning. Deep down, I feel he is the one for me. And one day we will meet again and he will feel the same for me. But I also know that is so impractical and never going to meet. And never going to meet? Okay. My parents are finding me a groom and I just don't feel interested in anyone else. This is so messed up. Please guide me. How do I forget someone from the past and manifest a relationship? Suhani, my dear girl, there's a lot going on in this question that you've asked. So I'm going to tear it apart one step at a time, and I'm going to help you with some strategies to make sense of it and then be able to move forward with your life successfully. The first thing, Suhani, I want to say to you is that when you care about someone, your heart doesn't feel pain. It in fact feels joy. So what you did is when you first saw him on the first day of college, you saw him, you had joy in your heart, but then you killed that joy by feeling that you couldn't approach him and that he wasn't giving you any attention, and just wishing from a negative point of view, thinking about all the reasons why it couldn't happen, and so it would not happen. You see, the right attitude at that point in time would have been, I am perfect. Why wouldn't he talk to me? He's going to see who I truly am. That's the attitude, sweetheart. But that's okay because you didn't have that attitude and you kept being sad. When you're sad, sweetheart, you are at the bottom of the emotional scale. When you are sad about knowing someone, then you cannot manifest a happy relationship with that person. You have to get happy for knowing him. And then, as Abraham says, when you come to it from a different point of view, then you can allow a different set of circumstances. Now, it doesn't matter that you never connected with him during college. It really doesn't matter. You see, what you've got happening in your head, which is why you are stuck, is that you think that there is only one person for you. And that is absolutely not true. It's absolutely not true, because what you're doing is you have closed all the doors, and you have closed the door that has to do with him. You've closed the door that has to do with him because you are sad. And you've closed all the other doors as well because you have this thing that says, I can't be happy with anyone else. So that's why you're feeling this. You've created a prison, my dear, and you have put yourself in there. And then you have locked the door and thrown away the key with your own hand. Now, I'm going to give you some advice, and trust that this is the advice that you need, because I can see what's happening with you. Okay? You've got to let go and open all these doors. You've got to give that key to the prison that you put yourself in. You've got to give the key to the universe. And then you have got to trust that whatever the universe brings to you is going to make you happy. Because at the end of the day, what you want is someone who understands you, someone who sees who you really are, someone that you can be happy with and they can be happy with you. And there's not just one person in the world who can give you that kind of a relationship. There are literally thousands who can give you that kind of a relationship. See, the benefit of shifting your thoughts about this is that all the doors open, including the door that has to do with him. When you open all the doors, then anything is possible. His coming into your life is as possible as anyone else coming into your life. That's the secret. That's what you need to understand. And you need to understand and trust that your parents want what is best for you. They know you and they understand you. And they are going to look for someone to bring into your life that makes you happy. They're not looking for a groom to bring into your life to make you unhappy. That's not their objective. And here's what I want you to understand, that for source, for the universe, nothing is impossible. The universe has the capacity to bring you the man you want. The universe has the capacity to bring you a man who is so perfect that you could not even have imagined that such a man existed. And the universe has the capability to bring these people into your life through your parents. But if you keep thinking that my parents cannot decide for me, can't make good choices for me, now you've closed another door. Now you've closed all the doors. No wonder you feel claustrophobic. No wonder you want to break out. Because you literally are in a prison. So my dear, what I'm going to say to you is literally the thing that is going to help. So I've told you, you've got to let go, open all the doors and tell the universe, I will be happy with whatever comes because I know that I have asked for someone that will make me happy, will satisfy me at every level of my being. And universe knows that and will bring me that kind of a person. And then the next thing you have to do, my dear, and I know that this is going to sound difficult to you, but you really have to stop thinking about him. Because the reason I say that is because every time you think about him, so if this stick represents hurt and love, every time you think about him day and night and you cry, you are here. You're at hurting and fearing and being afraid. And being here is not going to bring you the results that you want. It just cannot. Because only a positive vibration brings you a matching positive event. And that is the vibration of love. And remember this, I have another video on my channel somewhere that says this. You cannot love and be hurt at the same time. If you are hurt, then the vibration that you're sending out of your being is a vibration of fear. It is not a vibration of love. Love and fear cannot exist in the same moment in time. So if you keep sending out fear, guess what is going to come into your life? All sorts of things that will promote more fear, make you unhappy. If you want happiness, then you owe it to yourself to distract yourself and get off this subject completely. Get off the subject of marriage and relationships completely. Give it over to the universe and let the universe go and find the perfect person for you. Besides, sweetheart, there's no one stopping you from sending him a friend request. What's the worst he can do? He can cancel the request. But what if he accepts the request? What if he starts talking to you? Trust. Trust in whatever the universe brings you, and never be afraid. Never think about this rejection business. Why would anyone reject you? You have to believe in how amazing you are, and then other people will see it. But if you keep telling yourself that nobody, you are, like you don't exist, that you don't have any presence, that you are unimportant, why would anyone want me? And why would this man, this person that I have this crush on, why would he reciprocate my feelings? Then, sweetheart, you're sending out a very negative vibration. And that is why I say to you, just get off the subject altogether and trust that the universe will bring you good things. All right, my dear, I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for sending in your question. I look forward to receiving questions from my subscribers. And so, whoever is visiting this video today, would you please let me know with a comment or a like or an emoji that this was helpful? And would you also please subscribe and click on the notification bell so that I can invite you back to my channel? And lastly, if you have a question, please go to my website zmahoon.com and send me a message from there, or you can leave a comment under this video and I will most certainly respond. Take care, folks. Thank you again for visiting, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.